Hey, Shalom. So, a few brothers here from Great Millstone Atlanta camp. And before we get started, we want to go ahead and give all glory, praise, and honor to
Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushua, Bahasham, Hakwadash.
Double honors to the elders and apostles of the Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect of Israel. Tomorrow, and we want to go into Jacob's trouble and what's going on right now with these ice raids. We see that it's expanding and growing a lot more than from what it started out with. Because we saw when old DJ got into office, he was like, "We got to get all these criminals off the street.
Right.
They are the scum of the earth. They're stuck into our country. We got to take our country back." You know, all this barking and crowing that they were doing, saying they're taking criminals. Now we saw it start with the Northern Kingdom, targeting of the Northern Kingdom, so-called Latinos, Native Americans, were really the Latinos, and but it's expanded just as the prophets have been telling you. That it's going to start with the Northern Kingdom, just like it did as of old, and go to the Southern Kingdom. Southern Kingdom being so-called Negroes, and that's exactly what we're seeing with ICE going into Chicago on these Chicago raids. So I've got a little article pulled up from Time, and this just came out, and it says, at 1 a.m. on Tuesday morning, armed federal agents rappelled from helicopters onto the roof of a 5-story residential apartment in South Shore of Chicago, Jake Land. That's where the Southern Kingdom is located, or parts of it, you know. But it says as other agents worked their way through the building from the bottom, they kicked down doors and threw flashbang grenades, rounding up adults and screaming children alike, detaining them in zip ties and arresting dozens, according to witnesses and local reporting. The military-style raid was part of a widespread immigration crackdown in the country's third largest city as part of Trump's administration's Operation Midway Blitz. What does this have to do with immigration? We are the descendants of slaves, as people like to throw out there. We have been in this nation, and they're targeting people with dark skin, with brown skin. They're targeting Jake, and we're here to tell you, we're in Jacob's trouble. This is the beginning of Jacob's trouble, and this time, it's going to be a time of trouble such as never was before. And so let's get that in Jacob's trouble. Where you want?
Jeremiah, this is the book of Jeremiah 30, verse 5. For thus saith the Lord Yahweh, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Ask ye now to see whether a man do travail with child. Wherefore, Jeremiah's vision from the Heavenly Father, man. Well, we're about to see what Jeremiah's speaking about, man. Okay, grown men crying like women travail. Okay, truth in the streets. Okay, ultimately, Esau coming down with great wrath upon you people, man. Okay, the inhabitants of the earth. He says, wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins? I mean, like, they're petrified, man. People are gonna be out here screaming like hoes. Well, there's the point of it speaks about the Lord pulling people with bitch cards. You know, which the Lord is doing that right now, man. Jake is petrified. It says, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. So he's shocked, man. Shock and awe. Well, it's something called shock and awe. You know.
Yeah, come on.
It says, for at last, for that day is great. For none is like it. Yeah, this is the end all, be all. Okay, judgment. Okay, upon 2/3. Okay, and all you heathens, man. But it's really for Jacob, because Esau understands that what Jacob is pulling on his heel. Okay, to inherit his birthright. Okay, through the second coming of Yahushua and teaching of his gospel. It is even a time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Okay? And the elect will be saved out of it, Lord's will. You know, as the Apostle Elder Ariama was speaking about up there, he said what? The Lord is going to keep us from the hour of temptation that goes hand in hand with Jacob's trouble. You know? So,
that's it. This is 2nd Esdras, chapter 16, and verse 70. It says, for there shall be in every place and in the next cities, Chicago's a city. This is spreading too. Memphis, you see Alabama, he started in DC. He mentioned LA, so you can see them going there next. So in every city, in the next city, a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. Who's that fears the Lord? It's the Israelites, the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as well as our scattered. So we're scattered throughout the four corners of the earth as well. But that's who fears the Lord. It's Jacob, the Israelites. It says they shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. Back to the article. It said, as other agents worked their way through the building from the bottom, they kicked down doors, threw flashbang grenades, rounding up adults and screaming children alike, detaining them in zip ties and arresting dozens. This is great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. They're like madmen, sparing none, and still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses.
Yeah, we can like this.
Yeah.
That's a spirit, because y'all was talking about Jacob's trouble.
Yeah.
You know, emblem.
Fuck, it stopped right here in front of us.
Yeah, y'all good. Going an extra, minute or so.
Yeah. 2 Ezra 16, verse 72. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Literally what we just saw there. What just happened in Chicago. It says, then, after all this trouble, after Jacob's trouble, after it's fully done, it says, then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. We're watching the Bible pages, just reading perfectly. We're seeing it happen in live action. It says, hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand. The days of Jacob's trouble are at hand. They're here. This has started. So take heed. But I will deliver you from the same. Because deliverance, salvation is of Israel. That's the only ones that can receive it. So take heed. Because you're very special to even be an Israelite. You're of the elect. 144, 144.
Hey, call on Layah Bashim Awashai. Yep.
Jacob's the one who can be delivered. So take heed. Get out of this, because this trouble's coming, and you can't save yourself. You can't save yourself. We're waiting on Yahushai. Yahushai is going to save us. Okay?
I got one more.
Yeah, let's get it.
Psalm 17, verse 13. Arise, O Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. Esau's the sword of the Heavenly Father, man. He is the wicked, according to Malachi 1, verse 4. He's about to start swinging, man. Okay, he has nothing to lose. So, a Nick got nothing to lose. He loses it, man. That's what people are about to see. Spirit.
All right.
Yeah. One more. Isaiah 59:19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun, when the enemy, these Edomites, and really all the other nations, everybody who's not calling on the name of Yahweh Bashim Elishai, says shall come in like a flood. They're going to come in violently, destructively, just like they did in that apartment complex in Chicago, like a flood. The Spirit of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Elishai, shall lift up a standard against him. So the Lord, once they actually come for the elect, the Lord's going to lift up a standard, and he's going to put a stop to this. So, Lord willing, that was edifying. Lord willing, you can see that we are here. We're in these days of trouble. But Yahweh is going to deliver his elect. Lord willing, that was edifying. We'd like to give all glory, praise, and honor to
Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai Bahasham Chakwadash.
Double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone. Shalom to the elect of Israel. Shalom.